What's up? How you doing? My name's Bradley Labarre. I'm a executive chef friend of Jason, who invited me over to his home and his beautiful outdoor kitchen. I mean, look at the view, right?
I'm Jason.
That's Jason. He's behind the camera. So, we're gonna make hot sauce today. I was asked by Jason to talk about preservation techniques, which I'm a huge fan of. And this time of year, it's chili pepper season at my house. I picked all these off my vines. A couple different types of chilies here, some Fresnos, some cayenne peppers. My favorite, little Scotch bonnets. So the best way, obviously, to preserve these is into hot sauce, in my opinion. Of course, you can dry them and do other things too, but hot sauce lasts the longest, and you can use it for everything. Very versatile. So basically, I'm going to do a very simple sauce today, with a little bit of flavor from garlic and onions. Cider vinegar will be the liquid base for it. A little xanthan gum for thickening, add some viscosity to it. And you can use any pepper you want. I have, like I said, cayenne, Fresnos, and Scotch bonnets, but you can do, the sky's the limit. You can use dried chilies, you can use green chilies, you can whatever you like. But this will give it a beautiful red color and a nice flavor. So, this is pretty much all the ingredients you need. Vinegar, onions, garlic, salt, chilies, xanthan gum. Very simple. So, but first, you need a nice sanitized environment, because we don't want our stuff to introduce any bad bacteria or whatever. So, we're going to sanitize these first. But first thing we do, we have a little sanitation liquid here. And see, nice. We got caps in the spouts. I'm going to throw those right in there so they get time in the bath. And then our bottles, very important. Get them in there, submersed. It's a fun sound. Make great Christmas gifts too, by the way. How cool is that to give your family a bottle that looks like that with your hot sauce in it? Hope they fit.
Oh, I think they're gonna fit.
I think they gotta fit.
Chip.
Very. All right. Chopping the tops off these. I like a little heat in my hot sauce, so I'm going to keep the stems and seeds in there, but we're going to get rid of the green top here. Yeah, so just cut that part off.
Just cut the green top.
Yep,
Got
keep
it.
the seeds, keep them whole, because we're going to blister them on the grill, which we have ripping right
you
now.
know what? I need gloves.
You do need gloves.
I need gloves, buddy.
Gloves are good. Yeah. Try to wear gloves if you're working with hot peppers. Otherwise, don't go pee or rub your eyes ever again.
So many moons ago, when I was working at the White House, we made Mexican cheese soup, and of course, we always kept the bottles of hot sauce fresh on the tables in the dining rooms.
Yeah.
So we would use that as an opportunity to use all of the old open ones,
yeah,
and be able to put new ones out there. And so I had lots of little bottles that I was taking the plastic pieces off and pouring it in the soup. And it was break time, so we all go outside at break time, and I had to hit the head first. And by the time I got out to the break area, whoa, it was
valuable lesson. Yeah. Well, I could tell you a couple pea stories too, but who knows if anybody wants to hear that.
Pea stories are fun.
Pea stories. So while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and slice this onion. I like to add a little onion and garlic to the hot sauce. It gives it a nice depth of flavor.
Yeah.
So we're going to just cut these into like steaks. Onion steak. That sounds delicious. I'd eat that with eggs. All right. So cut them about that big. Something that's going to fit on the grill nicely.
Yeah.
Take the skins off. Having fun?
Not over there yet.
All right.
It's fun. These smell lovely.
They do. They group the onions too.
Maybe
it's me.
Maybe it's you.
All right. Trash.
You have a very piquant smell to
You
you
smell like
today.
onions and peppers today. All right. So yeah, we got them like this: onions and garlic. Yeah. So we don't want it to be onion hot sauce. We want it to taste, to get the flavor from onion and garlic. Of course, you can adjust this any way you like. You know, if you like onion, you don't like onion. You want to do red onion. I mean, the good thing about salsa or hot sauces in general is there's no recipe necessarily. It's kind of a ratio kind of thing. Yeah.
You know,
Hi.
you said that, but you know, a lot of people don't understand the differences between onions.
Right.
And how different onions are.
Yeah.
From the Vidalia to the white onion to the yellow Spanish onion and the red onion, they all have different characteristics, and it's just not the same. You know, you wouldn't want this on your burger as much as you want a red onion on your burger. You know,
and not to stick either. You just want to kiss with that onion flavor.
I used to buy these onions from a local farmer. They were called Nate's.
Yeah.
Onions from Smith's Farm.
Yeah.
In Guilford, and you could eat
Shout
them.
out to Nate.
Yeah, you could eat them like an apple.
Nice.
They were so sweet,
Nice.
and like it would just drip down your chin. I mean, you'd have heartburn, you know, but they were so good.
Well, apparently, I've read something that there's more sugar in an onion than there is in an orange.
You know what?
You know that?
I don't know if I would doubt that.
Yeah.
I mean, because you read it anyway, but
Yeah. It's on the internet. It's got to be true.
smart man.
Smart. So, all right, cool. Looks good. Nice. Now, of course, if you don't like heat as much as I like heat, you can actually cut these in half, scoop out the seeds. But everybody would judge you, so
Come on.
don't do that.
You're making hot sauce.
Yeah, we're not making warm sauce. We're making hot sauce.
You're not making friends. You're making hot sauce, right?
All right, so good. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. I'm gonna get this out of the way.
We're gonna. This grill is ripping nice and hot.
Heat.
You got a brush there, sir?
I do right in here.
Okay, can I brush this? Thank you. All right. Very good. Nice clean grill. My goodness. You don't need anything on it. You just want to blister them up a little bit. This adds a nice layer of flavor. I love layering flavors. It's very important. And now this is the time you do it. You start off by making your ingredients, wherever you want. Hi there. Make your ingredients, each ingredient, delicious. Then the entire end result will be even more delicious, right? So we take time on each thing. Like we're gonna blister these garlic cloves in the skin and take the skins off. We're gonna get some nice char flavor from the onion. That'll add a nice depth of flavor. Of course, these peppers, we can throw them all on there.
That looks beautiful.
Look at that color. We're not gonna really cook them necessarily because we're gonna do most of the cooking in this pot. But we want to add a little smokiness, a little extra layer. Keep this here. This is off. You can also introduce other flavors too. If you wanted to lean more towards the Asian side of flavors, you can add some ginger to this, lemongrass, stuff like that. This is sort of a run-of-the-mill sort of hot sauce. Boy, is it! Whew. Need a gas mask. It's a funny story. I was a chef at this brand new place down in North Carolina where I spend a lot of time, and I decided I'm going to be the hero and start a garden for the members of this country club. So I had a huge garden. It was huge. I had rows and rows and rows of hot peppers and stuff, but I had these habanero plants that would just give off hundreds of habaneros. So I'm like, wow, what are we going to do with those? My sous chef and I decided we're going to make our own hot sauce in-house. That's going to be our thing. So we did it, but we did everything. We took the tops off by hand, but we didn't cut them, right? So they were little bursts of gas mask. Yeah. So we stuck them in a big Cambro. We put the vinegar in there, and I had a burr mixer, this giant burr mixer, and I kicked it on, and everybody started coughing, and everybody started crying, including me, because I was right over it. We had to literally clear the kitchen like somebody lit off an atomic bomb or something. It was awful.
I
learned a valuable lesson that day.
I used to have a customer that loved anything blackened, and the spicier the better. So
Yeah.
I had this death rub that I would put on. And he would pork chop, swordfish, tuna, whatever. He would just be in the mood for it, and
Death Rub sounds like a thrash band
yeah,
from the 80s.
and you couldn't be in the kitchen. I mean, I got that cast iron skillet just smoking hot, and put a heavy rub on it, and put that in the pan,
Beautiful.
and then it's not a fan strong enough. It's not one.
So definitely, you notice we're doing this outside. You don't want to do this in your house, obviously. So this is a good project to, drink some beer. Although we're here kind of early, so I'm drinking my coffee. My sludge fest.
Yeah, that's just beautiful.
Look at that, right? So obviously there's just a little color on there. You don't want to go too crazy. Again, it's up to your preference though. You want a little more color, go for it. Now if you have the luxury of having a coal, like charcoal or something, it's even more flavor. So this, your gas grill works just fine. But if you have if you already have the grill lit up.
You know what? You could use that grill that you want to win.
Yes. Great segue.
The art fire grill.
Nice plug.
Some wood fire in the middle.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah,
fantastic.
so yeah, for the Chefs on the Rise that everybody should be doing, raising money for the New Hampshire Food Bank. I'm trying to reach $1,000 goal. Well, senseless plug, because I really want to win that grill. Last year I won a year's worth of eggs.
It's fantastic.
I actually still have a couple coupons left of the eggs. This year I want to win big. So we'll see. Anyway, you hear them hissing? They're yelling at you. That's a sign to take them off the grill. So anyway, I got a nice color. See? Yeah, you see that? Nice. Hello, camera.
There you go.
There you go.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Not too much. In the pot they go. The cayennes fell down through the grates, but since you have such a nice grill, I can catch it.
Dude, this is a radiant grill.
Love it.
And
Okay, so we got everything in the pot. Happy, we blistered it on the grill. Onions, garlic, and 3 types of chili with the seeds, stems removed. Now, this is the part that it's pretty easy to season it. I'm gonna put about 2 teaspoons of salt in here, but of course, if you like saltier, put more in. All to taste. I'm gonna cover it with cider vinegar, but you can use any vinegar you like. I like cider vinegar. It gives it a nice sweet, acidic flavor. And if you can get the raw stuff, all the better. Get a little extra punch. Let's see, we may not need all this. We just want to cover it. All right, we'll do one more. Check out this trick I learned over the years. So I think that's going to be, I need a little bit more. So you want to get something out of a bottle, empty it real fast, you have to create a tornado.
Yeah.
So you do this. It comes flying out. Of course, not as successfully as I wanted it to because I'm on camera. Right, now that we have that in there, we're going to crank it up. Alright. Now, I would not advise that you ever add oil or anything to a hot sauce, or sugar for that matter. I mean, you can make a sweeter hot sauce if you'd like, but I find that adding sugar or oil opens up more opportunity for bacterial growth.
Yeah.
Especially
Good food.
botulism with olive oil or anything like that. So you want to make this a really acidic environment, but you still want to taste everything. That's why the salt helps bring it up a smidge. But you want it to taste like the peppers you have in there, not like something else, like sugar or whatever. So I'm going to bring this to a boil.
You could make it sweeter,
Yes.
without sugar by adding some fruit.
Yes, you
Right.
could. Right.
So,
Absolutely.
and if you really wanted to keep it aseptic, then you could use already cooked fruit, canned fruit.
Yeah.
That's
You could
already
use,
been
you
processed.
could use fresh fruit that has a high acidity, like mango,
Mhm.
Apple, pineapple,
Yep.
all that stuff. Of course, I would also kiss that on the grill as well. Give it a nice edge of flavor. Yeah, all those are really good. Pineapple is a really good one for that. But yeah, mango. You've heard of mango habanero hot sauce. That's pretty popular.
Mhm.
But yeah, during apple season, like last year, I made I made an apple habanero
Yeah,
one. Actually,
we like
I
this.
brought you a bottle the other day.
I had some on my eggs. We had eggs and hash this morning and tots.
It's
and
awesome.
I used some of that.
Yeah, it's got a nice heat to it, so I'm glad you liked it. But yeah, we're gonna cook this. We're gonna bring it to a boil. We're gonna let it cook for about 5 minutes so everything's nice and soft. Then we're gonna puree it the best we can in a blender and bottle it up. And that's pretty much how you make hot sauce. So
Well, we'll see you at the next step.
yeah, we'll see you later.
And we're up.
All right, here we are. So we have our vinegar, our salt, our garlic, onions, hot peppers. I let this boil for about 8 to 10 minutes. You just want to make sure the peppers are soft. And we're gonna cut. So yeah, don't do that. Don't breathe in here. This area. All right, good to go. Now we're gonna take these beautiful things and with a pair of tongs, and we're gonna plop them into a blender. Carefully. Don't embarrass yourself, Bradley. Oh, goodness. Alright, so do this. Of course, we need some liquid. We need liquid to burn this up. This is the napalm. My word. Careful. Good amount here. That can boil your kamal. All right.
We're gonna put it on top of the cutting board.
You see that better? Good?
Yeah.
Maybe. Anything wrong?
No.
The secret to the ninja.
There we go.
Smooth as possible. Oh man, look at all those seeds. I have a feeling we're gonna have to slap the string with that boy.
I have another blender. If you think.
You have like a
I have a blender.
you have like a what do they call those things? Can you pause this? I have an idea. All right, so here we are. Final process. We cooked the peppers and onions. We pureed them down. Now, a little secret ingredient to keep your hot sauce from separating is xanthan gum. And since this company didn't pay us to use their xanthan gum, I'm going to hide their label. But you can find it in any place, in most grocery stores. So for about a half gallon of hot sauce, we're going to do about a little more than a half a teaspoon of xanthan gum. But you want to put it in there a little at a time. So I'm going to turn this blender on while I sprinkle it on. Don't get it in your eyes. Turn it down just a little bit. All right. Turn it down a little bit here. That's better. I feel safer now. Crank it up. So there's no lumps. smells crazy. Okay, so we have our hot sauce. It's done. So you can put them in these cute little bottles. You can put them in a canning jar, anything you like. But this will hold in your refrigerator for weeks. But we're gonna put them in these little bottles, these nice bottles. And winning the cutest funnel of the year award. You need something that can fit in the top of the bottle here. And you have to not have shakes. So you're not supposed to drink the night before.
That's why you're doing it.
That's why I'm doing it.
Side didn't.
So yeah, the color is great. So I'm gonna pour that in there. You need a funnel for this. I don't care how steady you are. And of course, we sanitized these earlier, as you saw. That's very important. You don't want to introduce any bad bacteria. If you got a couple seeds in there, don't be alarmed. It's actually, it looks kind of cool and it gives it some extra heat. Again, don't feel like you have to have the seeds in there. I just like that extra heat it gives. If you notice, it's got this gorgeous black flecks. You see that? Beautiful. We'll fill all these bottles up and you have these little cap here. With. There you go. There you go, sir.
Oh,
Hot sauce.
fantastic.
It's literally hot sauce.
It is literally hot. So, refrigerate, not refrigerate.
Refrigerate that. I would definitely refrigerate that, but you need the last weeks in the fridge. I mean, weeks. Because of all the vinegar, it's very acidic, you know. I wouldn't leave it on the counter. I mean, that's, some people do that. I don't, the color goes a little gross after a while if you leave it on the counter. But yeah, I would leave it in the fridge and it'll thicken up a little bit more. The xanthan gum will thicken up, but you have this, you know, this nice, you know, you get a couple of drops in your eggs and it'll come out nicely. Oh yeah, let's try it. Look at that color, wow.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful color. I don't know if you can see that. The red is fantastic. Okay. It's looking at me. Hey there. Hey, it's nice.
That's a beautiful.
That's a foot.
That's a foot.
That's a foot. All right. Very cool. The color, I mean, the red from those Fresnos and the cayennes is nice, and the flavor is really.
That's beautiful.
I tried it right before the camera got turned on. I took a big spoonful of it. It was bad news. But honestly, the flavor is pretty young right now. But you can actually wait if you can wait till it's cold. For a couple of days, it'll be even better. And actually, after a couple of weeks, it's even that much better. It's yeah. So, it's a good preservation technique for all those chilies you might have in your yard. And you can give it away as Christmas gifts. I mean, what's not to like about that?
That is beautiful.
Pretty cool.
Yay!
We should have a hot sauce eating contest.
Hot sauce!
Thank you, Bradley.
Thanks for asking me.
You want to say goodbye?
Goodbye. Do I want to say goodbye?
You want to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
No,
Don't forget,
like,
Chefs on the Rise this month. Get on my Facebook page, Chef Labarre Facebook page, and make a donation.
There you go.
That's it.